Israelis. We're seeing in Trump's own rally, genocide Joe, and he turns around to them and goes, then I'm wrong. We see Tucker Carlson coming out and saying that we need to cut funding for the Israelis. We saw the Israelis lobby Congress to change the definition of anti-Semitism only 3-4 weeks ago. The loudest and opposition to this change of definition is not a Muslim, it's Matt Walsh from the Daily Wire who said this law makes the New Testament illegal. We're seeing changes in areas we never thought possible, and even now those opinions are changing. Ibadallah, explain to me the description of an ummah that sees these changes happen every single day for the past 8 months, but still goes home and says, there's no point, we're not making any impact, we're not making any difference. Explain to me how to describe an ummah that is shaking the American political establishment to such an extent that John Hudson, the Washington Post correspondent, is now writing and saying that Zionist money may not rescue Biden in November. Explain to me how this can be written 8 days ago, but the ummah will still look at me with the eyes that says nothing is happening, nothing is changing. Explain to me how the world can shift against Israel in such an unprecedented matter, but when I meet the Muslims, they tell me, what's the point? Social media is not making any impact. Ibadallah, my message here to you today is simple. Be American. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it's working, keep doing it. If you're changing public opinion, keep going. If your message is being heard, keep saying it. If your protests are being filmed, keep protesting. If your encampments make Netanyahu wake up from his bed in Tel Aviv and go and call a press conference specifically to say, Ya Ammi Biden, please stop these encampments. You made the head of the snake, Ra's al-Af'a, you made him go and give a press conference to tell a bunch of students who are broke with no job prospects, no future masakin in this housing market. He went to tell these students, please go home, please get them to go home, while Muslims were debating the fiqh of whether we should join the encampments. Explain to me how the world is changing before your eyes because you're moving. But it feels to me that the community has gone, Malik, what's wrong? What's wrong? Netanyahu's buckling, he's doing it. Sami, I don't think he's having much of an impact. What do you mean it's not having an impact? They're falling over each other. La. They're lying to you, What do you mean they're lying? That's a $1 billion lie that they're coming out with. La. We Muslims don't have power. I was taught we don't have power. I don't want to believe we have power. You know, I have that mentality in the back of my head. Yes, master. I don't believe that we can do revolution. No. I don't want to do the slave revolt. I shouldn't have said that. I take it back. Actually, I don't. It's just because it's recorded, I realize, Sami, be careful. But the point that I'm saying here is, and the point I came to remind you, why I'm happy to be here in the Bay Area where the weather is lovely, the weather is good. Uber Eats wasn't great, but in any case. He gave me 5 minutes, yallah. The point that I'm saying here is this. The road of struggle is never a pretty one. It's not like the movies where one day you will have a crowd that will tell you, whoa, mashallah. It's not. It may well be no one will ever celebrate you except Allah, Yawm al-Qiyamah.